NBA YoungBoy has been involved in many beefs, a lot of which I covered in part 1 of this video, but when it comes to YoungBoy, he's beefed with almost every rapper he's come in contact with, so today, we once again revisit the enemies of NBA YoungBoy. On November 30th, 2015, NBA YoungBoy dropped a track called Homicide Remix alongside fellow Baton Rouge rapper named Scotty Cain. Scotty Cain and NBA YoungBoy would develop a friendship after this, but it would eventually go sour. In early 2016, NBA YoungBoy dropped a track called So Long, and on this track, he sneak dissed Scotty Cain when he mentioned how he got views on his own without Scotty.
Without the track with Scotty, 100,000 on my own.
This is where the beef would officially begin, as Scotty Cain caught wind of these subliminals. After this, Scotty Cain and NBA YoungBoy would get into a confrontation in the studio, which resulted in Scotty Cain allegedly slapping YoungBoy. YoungBoy allegedly cried during this confrontation when guns were pulled out on him. Scotty Cain would post a video explaining the whole situation on why he allegedly slapped YB, and says that if YoungBoy is really living like that, then he should come and kill him.
You know, all facts, mafia music, Scotty, you know what it is. I've been doing this shit. Y'all niggas out here, you know, standing like y'all really, yeah, but look, I'ma address the situation like a man. Your bitch ass rolled my cousin. Y'all came to the studio, he begged me to do the first verse. I did not want to do it. I thought about it. I'm like, well, fuck it, I'ma go ahead and get this little nigga a chance. I did the verse, your bitch ass asked me to put something on your shoes. You not with my label, so fuck you. I'm doing, what I'm going to have with you on shoes and videos for? You was over there riding TBG, they wanted to raw your out. Now you come trying to rap mafia music. Now you get on and do all this extra. You got bread killing. Drop your bread, man. What the fuck, man? Don't do all that other shit. Kill me. Come see me. Show a nigga you really living like that. Cause you know me. I'm living like that all day, every day. You know how I'm coming. And that's facts. All facts. Yeah. You know what it's hitting on. Come see me. Gang, gang. OG for life.
YoungBoy would respond by rapping lyrics from his song Gravity.
Yeah, and I don't owe nobody shit but my mama, boy, and my niggas, cause they was doing super behind me, boy. Remember, I ain't had nothing to eat, I go steal for it. Show you my bank account, I swear I got 6 figures large. Cause around me, they hating, probably won't snake me for it. These niggas under the skies, living under the board. I hate these niggas. They wasn't made for it. Lord, please don't mistake me, play gon' die, cause I ain't going for it. In this life that I'm living, I pray I make it through the night. As I ride through my city, I'm thinking, looking at the lights. For so long we was hurting, I had the chance to make it right. Plenty times you done hurt me, I'd have been all alone that night. They claim that they with me.
A couple months later, on August 3rd, 2016, NBA YoungBoy actually dropped a diss track towards Scotty Cain called Who You Supposed to Be. On this track, YB addresses Scotty Cain, saying that he pulled up to an address that someone sent him.
You know when you sent the address, you know that I pulled up, said you was in the cut. Stop lying, so told me where you was.
YoungBoy also referenced the studio confrontation in which he confirmed that he did in fact cry when guns were pulled on him.
Tears falling down my face, still letting them know it ain't no.
YB closed out the track with a threat towards Scotty Cain, saying that he doesn't want to fight him, but rather kill him instead.
Walked in this by myself, no, I don't need a game. Put your hands on me, I'm on fire, you gon' catch one to the brain. Bang.
Scotty Cain heard this, so he decided to drop a diss track back at NBA YoungBoy called NBA Smoke on October 14th, 2016, to which the track was produced by Austin on the Track, who was a known producer for TBG. On this track, Scotty Cain goes at YB, threatening to kill him, and gets real disrespectful when he references YoungBoy's cousin Boozilla, who was killed just days before this track was released.
Dog and you ain't see about it, check. Hold up.
After that, Pablo El Chapo, who was present in the studio during the incident with YB and Scotty Cain, would post a video telling the story of what happened that night.
But I do know, Lil Young Boy, when you pull them rods on your you was crying in that motherfucking studio. I saved your life. I told my youngin', man, let that slide, bro. Crying, man. Crying in front of his manager, man. Let that nigga slide. He ain't about that gang shit. Y'all asked him to fight, the didn't want to fight. Then when they brought up the gun, we could do it with the guns. 2 or 3 guns in your face, you was crying. Boy, Chapo saved you. Keep my name out your mouth, boy. It's for Young Boy.
On October 21st, 2016, NBA YoungBoy dropped his mixtape Mind of a Menace 3, and on the track What You Saying, he responds to Scotty Cain telling YB to come and kill him.
Sending shots on Instagram telling me to kill you.
In November 2016, NBA YoungBoy would be arrested for attempted murder in retaliation to Boozilla's death. While NBA YoungBoy was locked up in January 2017, Scotty Cain actually would apologize to YoungBoy publicly, looking to squash the beef.
Hey, look, man, I'm on the road to success, man. I ain't with none of that. Y'all can have that shit. I ain't with that beef shit. I ain't trying to kill none of you niggas. I ain't trying to do none of that with none of you niggas, man. Y'all can have that shit, son. I got kids. I got so much shit going on good for me, dog. Like, it's a lot of shit happening right now. I ain't with no cop and deuces and nothing. I just ain't with it. Like, I ain't having that shit, dog. Like, too many people that's depending on me, too many people that care about me. I don't need to be doing all this dumb shit. Like, I gotta do this for my kids and my family and everybody else that love me, dog. Like, all y'all can have that shit, man. Y'all want it, y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, simple as that. I ain't no bitch, nigga. I ain't no soft nigga. Just letting y'all niggas know what's real. I'm being real right now. Like, all that. Y'all can have this shit, son. I'm straight on this shit. You know, my music for life, you know what it is. I'm gonna keep doing this shit. You know, if y'all mad at success, that's y'all problem, but y'all can have this shit. What's poppin' on this good morning? I got a public service announcement. Also, me personally, I got a lot of shit going on for me right now. Obviously, it's trying to jeopardize and stop what I got going on because they see me on the rise. You feel me? I done already blew past go, so now niggas eating hard. But, you know, actually, I ain't worried about no beef with nobody. I ain't worried about. I want to tell my family, my people, everybody I love that I'm sorry for even entertaining this shit, because I don't even need to have y'all stressing. I know y'all know how I get already, so my bad for having y'all over the top. But yeah, I ain't gonna. But even though everything going on, I'm sending the apology out. I'm never gonna let my guards down. So, yeah, 100.
That month, Scotty Cain would go on to say that he regrets dropping the NBA Smoke diss track in an interview.
And another thing, yeah, real. And another thing, you feel me? Y'all gotta understand, man. Like this, trying to get fame off with these songs and shit, that is not fly. Like, I regret, I ain't gonna lie, even though NBA Smoke did so many views, I regret it. You feel me? Like, I'ma honestly say that. Like, I didn't want to do that, you know what I'm saying? But, so, you know, it's certain shit that you gotta, I feel like that was my flaw, that song, you feel me? So, y'all saying that raw and all that, did try to do this and that. I don't even like the song, tell the truth. I hate that I don't care how many views it got on it, you feel me? I'm just a real like that.
After that, it seemed as if this beef would seemingly be squashed while YoungBoy was incarcerated fighting a case, but that actually wasn't the case. On May 23rd, 2017, NBA YoungBoy would be released from prison, and that day, Scotty Cain would post a video flashing a stack of $20 bills.
What you see $1?
To AT&T's best unlimited data deal ever. It's a total game changer. So now, the whole family can binge, surf, shop, navigate, listen, game, stream, and more. All without the hassle of worrying about overages.
Boy, get your cash up, bro.
$3 per line per month.
You ain't get no money.
Shortly after this, OG3 would take to IG to post a photo of NBA YoungBoy with cash on his lap, and in the caption, he sneak dissed Scotty Cain, saying, "That big stack of 20s you flashing ain't half of this." Scotty Cain would respond by saying, "That sneak dissing you doing, boy, remember you tucked your tail in the lab. I would've on-site a dude playing with my dog. I'm out here every day. That's how we living for real, for real. You ain't living like that. I'll take that shit. That's your big dog money. Get your own. It ain't half of what I put in my mouth. YoungBoy don't do no sparring. Get it in blood." This, of course, prompted a response from NBA YoungBoy, who posted a video in the back of a Maybach responding directly to Scotty Cain.
I don't know what the wrong with these niggas wanna listen to my music, be on my dick, how the free young boy it is. Say fee, man, you better tell them I ain't got no fucking big dogs, man. Everything in my pocket for me. Wrong with these, man. The tripping boy, get off my dick. You know what it is.
Later in July of 2017, Scotty Cain would actually end up getting robbed for his chain in Baton Rouge. YoungBoy got wind of this and would take to IG to clown Scotty Cain for getting robbed.
These boy, I dare take anything off my nigga.
A month later, on August 10, 2017, at around 7 p.m., the producer for Scotty Cain's YoungBoy diss track, Austin on the Track, was shot and killed outside of the Ardenwood apartment complex in Baton Rouge. The murder was later revealed to be a robbery, as Austin and his cousin went to the apartment complex to sell a cell phone that they posted for sale online. The next month, in September of 2017, Scotty Cain posted a photo on IG of him and YoungBoy on FaceTime with the caption, "We talk about positive shit, and we get in that bag, loyalty over living." After this, it was clear that the Scotty Cain and NBA YoungBoy beef was finally squashed. In 2016, as NBA YoungBoy was starting to blow up, fellow Baton Rouge rapper Kevin Gates took a liking to YoungBoy. Gates would reach out to YB, and this is where these two would begin their friendship. On October 28, 2016, NBA YoungBoy dropped his breakout project 38 Baby, and on this project would be where YB and Kevin Gates officially collabed for the first time on the track Like Me. After this is where Kevin Gates would allegedly put in a good word for YoungBoy to multiple major record labels, saying that YoungBoy is up next and that they need to sign him. One of those labels being Atlantic Records, which YoungBoy would end up signing a $2 million deal with in 2017. In July of 2018, Kevin Gates actually got a tattoo of NBA YoungBoy, where he would take to Instagram to show it off. Fans speculate that YB repaid the favor by getting an Allah tattoo on his shoulder due to Kevin Gates trying to convert him to Muslim. On September 14th, 2018, NBA YoungBoy dropped his mixtape For Respect, For Freedom, For Loyalty, For What Important. And this mixtape had 4 collab tracks with YoungBoy and Kevin Gates. After this is where the beef between these two would begin. Now, there's multiple rumors as to how this beef actually started. The first reason as to how this beef started is that YoungBoy allegedly owed Kevin Gates a 10% finder's fee for allegedly getting him his deal with Atlantic. The second reason is that Kevin Gates started supporting YoungBoy's biggest enemy, Fredo Bang, out of nowhere. This beef officially kicked off on October 31st, 2018, when Kevin Gates would take to IG to post Fredo Bang's new mixtape at the time, Two-Face Bang, and captioned it, @Fredo Bang. If you don't got it, go get it. Now, obviously, this wasn't going to sit well with YoungBoy, because if you know, YB views people who support his enemies as enemies as well. The next day, while Kevin Gates was on IG Live, NBA YoungBoy's manager hopped in the live to call out Kevin Gates for siding with Fredo Bang, saying, "Glad you fucking with that. Now we know it's up. NBA for life. You guys." After this, of course, rumors would begin to circulate of YoungBoy and Kevin Gates beefing, and Kevin Gates got his social media comments flooded, criticizing him for posting Fredo Bang. Kevin Gates would take to Instagram to post a video to address these rumors, saying that he's trying to bring peace to Baton Rouge, and that he wants rappers from Louisiana to be more like rappers from Atlanta and support each other instead of killing each other.
I've been noticing I've been getting a lot of little comments behind a post that I made. And, you know, I thought about it when Marla G had got killed, you know. I look at it like Louisiana artists, we are some of the most talented people in the world, yet we hate on each other. We kill each other. You look at Atlanta, all them dudes work together. They all getting money. They all getting a bag. So I took it upon myself to take a positive stance and promote positivity. I said, you know what? I'm going to start doing what they do in Atlanta, in my section. That's what I'm going to do. So I don't care what whoever got going on. I'm going to salute those, you heard me, that honor me. I honor those who honor the truth, and we pity those who don't. I've been a general.
After Kevin Gates posted this, someone from YoungBoy's camp and BBG affiliate named Baby Joe would respond to Kevin Gates, where he would call him out, saying that this isn't Atlanta and that he will burn anyone who has a problem with what he's saying. He also would directly diss Kevin Gates when he mentioned how Gates was trying to make Baton Rouge like Atlanta.
Hey, look, I'm on the shit, and we gonna do it like this. First off, bitch, we ain't Atlanta, we that rack. You know, I don't give a fuck. I don't fuck with no nigga from that bitch if you ain't my gang. Yeah, so we gonna do it like that. We'll never be like Atlanta. Yeah, so stop it. Hey, look, suck my dick. Take how you want to take it. We ain't fuck with none of you niggas. I'll burn any one of you niggas. I don't give a fuck. And fuck the niggas who say they trying to make that bitch like Atlanta.
This beef went quiet for several months, but would reignite in July of 2019 when Kevin Gates would go back to Baton Rouge, posting himself all over social media in the trenches, saying he went to take pictures with his fans. Baby Joe would once again call out Kevin Gates, saying that he was ducking off and hiding in Baton Rouge. He also calls out Gates for posting the photos and videos of him in Baton Rouge after he left.
Stop standing. You posted the pictures when your ass left from down there. They ain't posted when your ass was down there. Why niggas be trying to stand like they just be, I'm in the hood, say D. No, they be posting pictures when they leave that rack, man. Like they just post them right then and there. Come on, man. Come on, man. You ain't cut like that. You ain't cut like no real bottom boys. Is you from the bottom? They gotta be, I'm in the hood. All that ducked off, ain't going Taylor. I don't give a ain't going that wild. I don't give a they went there. And stop standing for that. I hate standing for my nigga. Tell me how you went on Tennessee and punched your teeth off, your front teeth fake as Didn't nigga go on one street. What my little brother say? You going by them niggas we spit on. Stop playing. Stop playing. You on one street. You hear me? That's my business. The done say that. You know me. I'm trying to get a stepped on. You going by them same niggas that we spit on.
Kevin Gates wouldn't respond, and this beef seemingly went quiet again. Fast forward to December 2019, a diss track that NBA YoungBoy made on Kevin Gates called Breadwinners actually ended up leaking. Breadwinners, of course, being Kevin Gates' label. On this track, YB says that he put the Allah tattoo on his arm, but he doesn't know no Gates, which is clearly a shot towards Kevin Gates.
Living like a Muslim, I can't starve. I'm an E48, I went got a law put on my arm. I don't know no Gates.
Kevin Gates wouldn't respond once again, and the beef would go quiet until it would pop off again in late 2020. On October 21st, 2020, NBA YoungBoy dropped a song called The Story of OJ Top Version, which was his version of Jay-Z's famous song, The Story of OJ. On this track, it's speculated that YB dissed Kevin Gates when he referenced allegedly owing Gates a 10% finder's fee and called Kevin Gates a dumb bitch in the process.
But the man thinking he get 2% from me, allowing him to allow someone else to pay me, dumb bitch.
A couple months later, on November 13th, 2020, NBA YoungBoy dropped his project Until I Return. And on the track Top Say, it's once again speculated that he threw subliminal shots at Kevin Gates. A couple days later, on November 18th, 2020, Kevin Gates was on IG Live while drunk, and he allegedly dissed all of his ops. During this drunk rant, it's speculated that he dissed NBA YoungBoy.
Hey, the nigga that you listening to, hey, he wants to be me. If he bring my name up, if that nigga you would bring my name up, guess what? He wants you to think different of me, you stupid motherfucker. Yo, control you bitch.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Shortly after this live, NBA YoungBoy's homie, Herm the Black Sheep, took to his IG story to respond to Kevin Gates, telling him to stop hating.
Now who this talking to or talking about, but say I was in the studio. But you was trying to talk, nigga told you shut the fuck up. Man, you didn't say nothing. On your ass, you didn't say nothing. I put you out that bitch. I grabbed by your shoulder, put you out that bitch. And the other he had some short fat with him. Some girl to hell. He tried to play ball get his case. Nigga told him, shut the fuck and get out. He did. He shut the fuck and got out. Boy, you don't care who think you long as that think you real, man. You just sort of go, you just, yeah. Boy, at one point in time, the my favorite rapper, I found out he was a at that studio. Yeah, man. Say that shit me up. I said, man, I'm bumping this every day. Every day I'm bumping this whole time in the great. None of that shit talk about. Then that you with. Who you always trying to play so gangster for? I know that be like, man, I'm with these. Every time they lose their buzz, they always try to come for the house until that fire hit them. Your buzz over with. I don't know, last time I heard you play in traffic. Come on, man, get off a young. You too old for that shit. Oh, hating ass.
After that, everything would go quiet, and in late 2021, while NBA YoungBoy was behind bars, another track that he had recorded called From a Spark ended up leaking. On this track, he referenced when Kevin Gates posted Fredo Bang's mixtape, pretty much confirming that this is where the beef all stemmed from.
I ain't changed my religion to pray to Allah. When the flood came, we was losing our heart. Everything damaged, all need a new start. Criticizing Kevin cause he brought up an off.
Fast forward to August 8th, 2022, Kevin Gates appeared on DJ Akademiks' podcast Off the Record. When Akademiks asked what happened between him and YoungBoy, he says that he loves him to death and that YB could never do anything to make him stop loving him.
As you speak about Louisiana, I've always wanted this. I don't know if I ever asked you this.
Yeah, we're a different breed.
Whatever happened with you and YoungBoy?
I love him to death. He just on his journey right now. There's nothing he could do to make me stop loving him. I got his face tattooed on me because I see myself in him.
Wow. He's going through a lot of trials and tribulations.
Wish I could put my arms around him right now. That killed me to see him suffer. I wish I could just put my arms around him right now. Cause I'm gonna always love you forever. But he just on his journey right now. That's what brothers do.
Have you guys ever talked like recently?
Yep. Like right after the Super General drop.
Really?
Yeah.
What was that conversation like?
I mean, it ain't what we discuss is what we discuss.
Yeah.
But I told him I love him.
A year later, on April 5th, 2023, Kevin Gates did an interview with I Am Athlete where he said that he influenced NBA YoungBoy and that he loves him once again. After that, the beef completely died out and nothing else has been said since. It's unsure whether these two will ever come together and be friends, but one would hope that they will come together and make music again. Like most of his beefs, NBA YoungBoy and Gucci Mane started off as close friends as NBA YoungBoy was coming up in the rap game. On his 2019 song Make No Sense, YoungBoy infamously paid tribute to Gucci Mane on the chorus.
I feel like on Gucci Mane in 2006.
How exactly did this beef begin? Well, fast forward to 2022. At the time, NBA YoungBoy was engaged in a beef with Lil Durk. This beef was personal and all stemmed from the murder of the late King Von. During early 2022, NBA YoungBoy's camp and Lil Durk's camp were sending shots at each other on wax. On January 25th, 2022, Gucci Mane and Lil Durk actually dropped a song together called Rumors. On this track, Lil Durk actually dissed King Von's killer and member of YB's camp, Lil Tim, when he referenced how his homie allegedly shot Lil Tim twice towards the chest before his gun jammed during the King Von incident.
Trolling ass, we shot your homie, we know he can take those.
Now, if you know YoungBoy, he sees people who collaborate with his ops as enemies, as I previously stated in part 1, so Gucci Mane doing a song with Durk would rub YB the wrong way, as he used to look at Gucci Mane as a big brother. It also didn't help that Durk dissed YB's camp on the track as well to make matters worse. Fast forward a month later, on February 22nd, 2022, Lil Durk dropped a diss track towards NBA YoungBoy and his camp titled Aha. NBA YoungBoy clapped back with the diss track of his own titled I Hate YoungBoy just less than 24 hours after Durk dropped this track. On this track, YB goes at everyone affiliated with Lil Durk, and this is when YB would take a shot at Gucci Mane, saying that he used to like him until he saw him do a song with Lil Durk.
Used to with Gucci till I seen he liked them niggas.
On March 4th, 2022, Gucci Mane would take to Twitter to post a photo of himself standing in front of a Ferrari with the caption, I feel like I'm Gucci Mane in 2006. Fans immediately knew this was a subliminal shot at YoungBoy, as Gucci took a line from YB's track Make No Sense, as I mentioned earlier. That same day, Gucci Mane dropped a diss track on NBA YoungBoy titled Publicity Stunt, as a response to YB. On this track, Gucci Mane questions if YB is his enemy or fan, and says that YB is dissing him all for publicity.
Why you diss me for publicity? Is you in the streets or in the street? Is you my fan or my enemy?
On the outro, Gucci Mane actually quotes YB's line from Make No Sense when he said this.
I thought you felt like Gucci Mane in 2006.
On November 4th, 2016, NBA YoungBoy and 21 Savage would collaborate for the very first time on the remix to YoungBoy's track Murder. From there, these two would become friends. In 2018, NBA YoungBoy actually lost a $20,000 bet to 21 Savage that the Patriots would beat the Eagles in the Super Bowl. When 21 Savage went to collect the money from the bet, the two were seen hanging out, and YB even said 38-21, so everything was cool.
say, you little bitch, you. It's all good though. You got that slime. I still love you.
We back to back with this shit. Oh God, nigga. Back to back with this shit, dog. Youngest nigga doing this shit, and we want all the smoke. Straight up. That's how we pulling up every day on these suckers. That's how we rhyme. Yeah. NBA Slaughter Gang shit. 4L. PDE shit. Hey! Hey! Where them racks at? Pull up. Party, NBA Slaughter Gang. Beverly Hills. 387 shit. Yeah.
This friendship, of course, would turn bad, and it all happened in 2021. In September 2021, 21 Savage appeared on the Off the Record podcast to sit down for an interview with Akademiks. When 21 Savage was asked about NBA YoungBoy's popularity and his current position in music, Akademiks would question why no rappers in the industry really support YoungBoy's music, to which 21 Savage would chime in and say this.
Yo, I feel like he didn't even get mad industry. So I feel like when certain drop, everybody posts it. Everybody posts it. I feel like he didn't get that much. I don't feel like he's like everybody in the industry fuck with him type shit. You know what I mean? But he's still doing crazy shit.
Yeah, but that's because everybody, you know why the fuck that shit like that, nigga.
What you mean? Like,
you know, it's damn near size.
Oh, okay.
You got him and Quando, and a lot of niggas fuck with Dirt. So a lot of niggas ain't gonna fuck with YoungBoy shit because they fuck with Dirt.
But does it gotta be like it's not gangs and shit like that. It's a music business, like, you know what I mean? You might fuck with both of them, but you might want to have a song with both of them at one point.
I feel like you gotta
pick sides.
You gotta be a certain. You don't really gotta pick sides, but it's like some. I don't know. You gotta be a certain type of artist to be able to just be in the middle. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like can't no who say they no street nigga be in the middle.
Fast forward to December 2021, Akademiks was interviewing NBA YoungBoy live on Clubhouse, and when Ak said that 21 Savage was dope, YoungBoy bluntly gave his take.
Ain't no crazy like Savage, like Savage my nigga. You know what I mean? Like he dope.
Fuck no.
The very next day, NBA YoungBoy invaded 21 Savage's clubhouse while 21 Savage was in it, to which he made these remarks.
We stepping on anything coming down here. Says nigga.
A month later, on January 12th, 2022, Kayla B, which is King Von's sister, would tweet saying, "Big 4L, I'm a member." Now, if you don't know, 4L is the name of one of the gangs 21 Savage is allegedly affiliated with out of East Atlanta, and he even has a track called 4L on his 2018 album I Am, I Was. 21 Lil Harold, who was an affiliate of 21 Savage, actually dated Kayla B at one point in time, so this all ties together. A week later, on January 18th, 2022, NBA YoungBoy dropped the track called Know Like I Know. This track is primarily a diss towards NLE Choppa, but in the beginning he takes a jab at Kayla B, saying that she's 4L, which is also essentially a 21 Savage subliminal. The next month, NBA YoungBoy dropped the infamous I Hate YoungBoy diss track, and he actually full out disses Kayla B and disses 4L in the process. 21 Savage wouldn't respond, and this beef seemingly went quiet. On December 3rd, 2022, YoungBoy dropped a track called This Not a Song, This For My Supporters. And on this track, he takes more shots at 21 Savage, saying that he actually FaceTimed 21, but then 21 didn't answer and texted YoungBoy back, pretending to not know who he is.
I FaceTime my brother that blood me in. You see this big 4L on my neck. Put the nerve to text me back and say who the fuck is this? Now that's cold slime.
On May 26, 2023, Lil Durk dropped his album Almost Healed. And on this album is a track called War About It featuring 21 Savage. On this track, Durk sent shots at YoungBoy's camp when he dissed NBA Michi Baby, who is the cousin of YoungBoy, for when Michi Baby allegedly snitched on TBG affiliate Lit Yoshi back in 2020. On the chorus, Durk mocks Quando Rondo because in August 2022, Quando Rondo and his entourage were involved in a drive-by shooting, and allegedly Quando screamed no as the shooting occurred. Now I know this is mainly Durk dissing YoungBoy, but 21 Savage being on the song knowing damn well Durk was dissing YB could be a sign that 21 Savage ain't rocking with YoungBoy. Joe Budden started off as a rapper but would later become a big-time podcaster with the Joe Budden Network podcast. In February 2023, NBA YoungBoy did an interview with Billboard inside his home in Utah where he was staying under house arrest. During the interview, he explains how he has changed and wants to stop the violence. Joe Budden was quick to call this whole interview cap and says that it's just marketing tricks.
Billboard has done a piece on NBA YoungBoy.
Okay.
That's number one. So once Billboard comes into play,
you're going to act right.
It's the music business.
Can I interject real quick before you do that?
Go ahead.
That's not number one because he's been saying this prior to Billboard. But go ahead. Go ahead. I just want that
I'm
matters.
talking about this piece that's going on. Let me finish, and then you can interrupt all day long.
He was just arguing with Bobby Shmurda. Somebody gonna kill him.
No, we got these niggas. Billboard
Why
comes.
these though?
Well, it's not these because you're not.
You
You
talking
don't
about
know
the
yet.
couch?
Yeah,
And
the
then
couch.
I'm
But
gonna
listen,
go back to that too.
But listen, yeah, let's get at him. But let's inform Ish first. Billboard coming in for me spells music business, the higher ups, the behind the scenes people. It's the label people that made some. This is an important piece, and it's pushed as it's being like it's important. They got him in Utah, looking at the snow, looking at the mountains covered in snow. It's beautiful.
Looking like
an angel.
A human's
Yeah,
episode.
They're trying to humanize him, which I'm with that. So they got a lot of pieces of him talking. A very low, very soft voice. This is marketing tricks if I ever seen it. Real low voice.
This beef fully popped off on December 3rd, 2023. Joe Budden was recording his podcast and he was asked to be brutally honest on NBA YoungBoy, and this is how it went.
You ready to tell the truth about NBA YoungBoy? I'm not ready to do this.
What's the truth?
And trash. He's horrible. He is horrible. Damn. He is horrible. He is really, 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 really bad.
As a rapper or a person?
I don't know him as a person.
Oh, okay.
I'm only speaking about music.
Music.
He's really, really, really bad.
NBA YoungBoy would of course catch wind of this, so YB would respond to Joe Budden in a series of Instagram stories in classic YoungBoy fashion.
The last thing I dropped was Decided 2. My album's still in the top 10. Don't speak on me. I don't play that shit. Don't rat on me neither, you bitch. Man, Bobo.
I said, want that piece about 2 minutes old.
Stupid, dumb bitch. Do your dick don't even get hard no more. Count ass. Ain't no sabotaging me. What's wrong with that? Man, don't rat on me. Don't rat on me. And I don't want to argue with you, nigga. Hey, you do all them interviews. Hey, come on, Grave Digger Mountain and talk to me. You can't. If you can't do that, man, hey, you bitch made. Just shut your fucking mouth.
YB would follow up with an IG story of his project Decided 2 being ninth on Apple Music and wrote, "At Joe Budden, old ass." A couple of days later, Joe Budden actually issued an apology to NBA YoungBoy live on his podcast.
I owe NBA YoungBoy an apology too. Let's start with accountability. I owe him an apology.
Yes.
He don't even bother nobody. He don't even bother nobody.
YoungBoy would respond to Joe Budden's apology by actually accepting it.
Joe Budden, I love you, bro. They ain't understand our plot twist. It was strictly for to do an interview after that. Tell them don't take us too serious. Everything entertainment, man.
Joe Budden isn't the only media personality that NBA YoungBoy has had beef with. DJ Akademiks and YoungBoy's friendship goes back a couple of years to YoungBoy's early days in the rap game. These two have went live together on Instagram on a couple different occasions and have done a lot of interviews. In 2023, these two would eventually end up bumping heads. This beef officially kicked off on May 3rd, 2023. While DJ Akademiks was live streaming, he would state that YoungBoy and Lil Durk's beef was squashed.
Now that beef is squashed. You ain't here?
Yo, Hack,
I'm
you
serious.
crazy.
Dirk and YoungBoy don't got beef no more.
bro.
I'm serious.
Imagine.
Dirk and I might have forgot to tell the public that Dirk and YoungBoy don't got beef no more.
Hey, look how far they are.
Now, fans would believe this, not only because Akademiks is a reliable news source, but also because Lil Durk would actually like a tweet that a YoungBoy fan page posted of Akademiks saying that the beef is squashed, which of course led fans to further believe this news. YB would react to this when he took to Twitter to diss Akademiks, saying, "Ak, you a bitch," along with his industry friends. "I love this shit. It turned out the same way every time." On May 8th, 2023, NBA YoungBoy took to Twitter to announce his project Richest Op. In the caption, he dissed Lil Durk and Akademiks, saying, "At Akademiks, you a pure fat hoe, who mouth gonna be the reason you from now on invalid." Akademiks would put out a tweet clapping back at YoungBoy, saying, "LOL, I never thought I'd see the day my homie dissed me cause his sales low. This rap game is the devil, LOL. YoungBoy, I forgive you, man. We can get them sales up otherwise, LOL, but okay. Capitol Records, I blame you for this. Y'all pressuring YB to get some sales. He doing anything. Get my boy off house arrest though. YB the last rapper I thought would ever do some shit for sales. But damn, go buy his album. It drops Friday. He's trying to outsell Lil Durk. I still love him though. Buy his project." YoungBoy fired back on Twitter saying, "At Akademiks, you steady talking about sales? Bitch, I'm paid. You can't manipulate me, clown. You embarrassing yourself. Simple fact, I can't be fucked with. That's why I'm dropping, cause you do and I'm better." That same day, NBA YoungBoy would hop on IG Live from the Never Broke Again IG account, where he would preview new music and further diss Durk and Akademiks.
This Akademiks acting like I give a fuck about numbers. I just dropped 2 weeks ago. This finna drop. Stop it. I know I ain't worried about no numbers. Let's play Lil Bang, take Lil Bang. Your stupid drunk face ass. That's all you like to do, bitches, is to get drunk and talk shit. That was gonna get you fucked up. Off the flap.
After this, Akademiks vowed to not post NBA YoungBoy on his platform anymore. After this, Akademiks would continue clowning YB on stream, but the beef died down for a while. A couple months later, in summer 2023, Akademiks did an interview with DJ Vlad where he spoke on his beef with NBA YoungBoy.
It was shocking when he went at me though. So you know, which is like, you know,
what was the reason?
Okay, so his reasoning is this: he believed that I was working with Durk to get promo for Durk's album, and I was using him. I think that's what his reason is. I'm gonna tell you why. So I'm on live stream one day, and every day I'm on live stream, because I cover these guys so much, people just want to update on their never-ending beef. Yo, did you see what Durk said? He's dissing YoungBoy. Now, in reality, like, that's why I said I was shocked that Durk answered the question directly. Durk will diss somebody, but subliminally all the time. He does it all the time.
Except for me.
Yeah. He's been sending shots at guys from his neighborhood for like the last 4 months. I don't know if there was a falling out. Remember, he also said he cut his crew. Like he slimmed down his crew.
Yeah.
So when fans were asking me one day, like, "Yo, I think he's dissing YoungBoy," I clarified it. I said, "I'm gonna be honest with you. I said that beef is almost like it's squashed because it's not going anywhere. They're not actively dissing each other anymore. You get what I mean? And fans have this insatiable appetite to see the best and the worst parts of a beef play out on, like, in front of their very eyes. For example, 50 Cent and Rick Ross, they're never going to be cool, but they're not dissing each other constantly anymore. You get what I mean? And it just kind of subsides. So I basically said on the live stream, I said, yo, I'm like, it's basically like a squashed. Like, they're not, like, whatever you think they're saying at each other, they're talking about different people.
Yeah.
You just don't know. And I guess it was so funny because YoungBoy been saying recently, stop the violence. And I guess me saying that the beef is squashed got him even more upset.
In late December 2023, the beef would be reignited when NBA YoungBoy would randomly take to IG to call out Akademiks for continuing to post him when he said he wouldn't, and says that Ak is in love with the slime.
You a bitch. Eat my dick. You said you wasn't gonna post me. You ain't never stopped posting me. You in love with the slime. And I learned I've been one with you. Everybody gonna forever talk about me.
You are drunk and broke. Fuck you.
Just like every single beef I covered in this video, NBA YoungBoy and Lil Baby started off as friends, of course. Their friendship began in late 2018. On December 20th, 2018, NBA YoungBoy dropped his mixtape Reeler, and on this mixtape would be where YB and Lil Baby would collaborate for the first time on the track Cross Me. During this time, Lil Baby and No Cap were actually close friends, and they both did a song together called Dreams to Reality on Lil Baby's Street Gossip mixtape. In December 2018, Lil Baby appeared on The Breakfast Club and says that he actually signed No Cap and his close friend Rilo Rodriguez to 4PF.
And then I got 2 artists that I signed, like 2 of my artists.
Damn, you are not playing.
A little dude named Rilo and another one named No Cap. They actually hard. You know what I'm saying?
Not the same Rilo that we know.
No, not that Rilo.
No, that Rilo not recorded.
I was like,
his name Rilo Rodriguez. They from Mobile, Alabama, both of them.
Now, according to No Cap, he actually never signed to 4PF because he said that Lil Baby didn't know how to sign anyone and was waiting to establish his label to sign him. During this time, No Cap was also getting close with YoungBoy in his camp. Eventually, No Cap would sign to Never Broke Again, as he wasn't trying to wait around for Lil Baby to get his label together. On May 28, 2019, No Cap dropped his first project under the NBA banner called The Back End Child, which had a feature from Quando Rondo and Rilo. No Cap was involved in a shooting at someone's house in late 2019, where he would later turn himself in on September 26. Rilo would end up signing to Lil Baby's 4PF in 2020, and this is where the beef would officially begin. I believe that Lil Baby felt some type of way that No Cap didn't sign with them and rather signed with YoungBoy's label. On May 1st, 2020, Lil Baby previewed a track we would later know as Go Hard. And on this track, he subliminally dissed No Cap, saying that he can't come to Atlanta or they're gonna rob his chain.
He can't come to the A, he on punishment. Catch that boy out of place, we gon' punish him. Take his chain and his watch on some funny shit.
A couple months later, a fan page posted a photo of a Lil Baby family tree, which was a bunch of artists that Lil Baby worked with early on in their careers. No Cap reposted this photo on his IG story and wrote, "Ain't no tree," with a red X emoji through the picture. One of Lil Baby's 4PF artists named Cold Hearted Savage would take to IG to post a photo with the caption actually being the lyrics from the track Lil Baby previewed where he dissed No Cap. This was Cold Hearted Savage not only dissing No Cap, but also banning him from coming to Atlanta. No Cap hopped in the comments to respond saying, "Cold Hearted Savage, you so pussy." Cold Hearted Savage replied saying, "You the definition of your name, Cap." To which No Cap replied with, "I'm gonna make sure I catch up with you first." No Cap would then take to IG to clap back when he posted a photo with the caption, "Fuck them other dudes, it's still Rip Rude." This is when NBA YoungBoy would insert himself in this beef when he and his manager hopped in the comments to back No Cap when he said, "Fuck them all." This is when the beef would now become 4PF versus 4K Trey. Rilo would then take to his IG story to clarify that he wasn't getting involved, saying, "Ain't no beef with no one, we getting money, 4PF, Project Baby." No Cap would respond on his IG story saying, "I love Rilo forever, but to set the record, f everything around him. I won't speak on the situation from here." No Cap was basically saying that he has no beef with Rilo, but he does have issues with the rest of 4PF. Later that month of September 2020, a rapper that No Cap came up with from Alabama named Project Baby Juicehead would actually take Lil Baby and 4PF's side in this beef. During his rant, Juice dissed 1600, which was the gang that No Cap was allegedly part of from Mobile, Alabama.
Doing all that whooping by 4PF, man. 4PF the land. Just like I told y'all last night, when y'all see me in the club, the same club y'all was at, talking about y'all made them turn baby shit out. Y'all did not do that when I was in there. Cause when y'all see me, I chunk all you niggas on. No big damn on my dead brother on my side. Y'all wrong, my nigga. That y'all niggas ain't saying shit. When I chunk y'all out by 4PF, bro. So I don't know why y'all get on there like y'all just whooping by baby, y'all turn baby that, baby that. Man, they gonna play baby in that bitch. 4PF the label. 1600 if you want to get on it. My nigga been getting on y'all ass. I got him off y'all ass. So y'all, man, hey, man, y'all niggas on fire, man. Y'all shit shit. We really having that shit. Really 4PF. Y'all y'all stop playing like I ain't just go crazy on y'all in public. Like, y'all stood on foot for me. Y'all stood on 4PL, man. Y'all would got on my ass last night. Y'all that 4PL phone, man. Y'all see that shit like 4PL. 374, man. Whatever, and you can Google all that. Yeah, all that time today. Whatever y'all want to do. You feel me? I was in there. Y'all ain't telling me. I went crazy on y'all. I'm big down on my dead brother, bro. I ain't doing no flex, no none of that. I wouldn't even do that. I give you your props if you was a gangster. You feel me? I went crazy on all y'all about that 4PL.
A song that No Cap recorded called I Hope You Agree would actually end up leaking, and on this track he dissed Lil Baby. Now I actually couldn't find the song itself, so I'm just going to put the lyrics up on the screen. First, No Cap addresses his former friend Project Baby Juice switching sides and siding with Lil Baby, and 4PF admits their beef. Then No Cap addresses Lil Baby, saying that he was acting like a bitch because No Cap didn't sign a 4PF, which further confirms that this is how the beef started. In April of 2021, Akademiks was live on stream, where he revealed how Lil Baby wanted to do a song with YoungBoy, but YoungBoy declined the feature due to the ongoing beef between the 4K Trey and 4PF camps.
Boy told me when Lil Baby hit him up for a feature, bro. And I remember he told me, he said, yo, Ak, I'm not doing music right now. And I remember saying, yo, YoungBoy, if you don't fucking do a song with Lil Baby, because I gave him a whole list. I remember I sat in the car with him. I told him a whole list of who he should do songs with. And I remember him telling me, he was like, yo, you know I can't do a song with him because, like, yo, so-and-so. He was telling me all type of beef, so I was like, oh, shit, the beef was that deep. I'm like, all right, I get it. But I'm telling you the facts. This thing, YoungBoy, he don't care about that shit. I'm telling you, I remember saying, yo, you have to do, like, this is a no fucking brainer. And he was just like, bro, I don't care. And I'm like, what do you mean you don't care? Like, this is a huge situation. That's when I realized, yo, bro, YoungBoy's just on a different type of time.
This could be proven with the tweet from Lil Baby in May of 2020 saying, tell YoungBoy, let's lock in. After this, the beef seemingly went quiet after No Cap turned himself into the police once again on January 11th, 2021. No Cap would be released from jail after just 7 months on July 26, 2021, and the beef would be reignited once again. This time, NBA YoungBoy would take to Wax to officially diss Lil Baby. On February 22nd, 2022, NBA YoungBoy dropped a track called I Hate YoungBoy. This track was YB dissing Dirk and basically everyone in his circle. YB actually took shots at Lil Baby because in 2021, Lil Baby and Lil Durk dropped a collab album Voice of the Heroes and are known as close friends. On this track, YB does a play on Lil Baby's 4PF crew name and warns Lil Baby not to get involved.
Baby with 4PF, 4 post fine. Want me for the dot, tell that cross that line.
After this, an unreleased song with Lil Baby and 4PF leaked called God's My Witness, and on this track, it's speculated that Cold Hearted Savage responded to YB on his verse.
No dissing in our song, but when we catch him, he gotta get it. Heard he dissing in this song before PF, he been not mentioned.
On March 18th, 2022, No Cap got real disrespectful when he actually commented hard eyes under Lil Baby's ex-girlfriend's Instagram post. In late 2022, while Akademiks was on livestream when he was engaged in a beef with Lil Baby, he claimed that Lil Baby is scared of YoungBoy when Lil Baby DM'd him telling him about the situation.
Read the whole thing. See, I can screenshot it, you can do whatever. Whatever. I said, I ain't put out no lies. But granted, I did see that YouTube, it wasn't my YouTube page. Other YouTube pages were clickbaiting. Oh, Axe said that YoungBoy won't with Lil Baby. Keep in mind, Lil Baby and YoungBoy had a song on some soundtrack. That's why he's, bro, if you know what I really think? Maybe there was some behind the scenes static with you and YoungBoy. You too scared to address him. You saying I'm making the beef up. Yeah, I ain't making the beef up. Then I could play I Hate YoungBoy. YoungBoy just rapped about 4PF, 4 whatever, 4 whatever. You ain't say a fucking thing to YoungBoy. You ain't mentioned YBBY. You ain't mentioned NBA, ABN, nothing. Let's just see what we talking about. So I messaged him. I said, I ain't put out no lies.
The next year, on March 27th, 2023, Lil Baby went to a basketball game and would end up signing Ja Morant's jersey. Knowing that YB is Ja Morant's favorite artist, he actually quoted NBA YoungBoy lyrics from his track Fresh Prince of Utah. The lyrics he quoted were, "It's a parade inside my city."
Tuesday night.
YB allegedly responded to this that same day on Twitter saying, "That boy gotta run into me to better remember he chose a side. This shit get gangsta, boy." Basically, YB is saying that he would never be cool with Lil Baby because he sided with Lil Durk during the beef. Lil Baby wouldn't respond, but fast forward to summer 2023, a track that Lil Baby made called Honest would end up leaking. On this track, it's speculated they sent shots at No Cap and 4K Trey.
Coming up with fake beef, I guess you scared of me.
One of the most popular radio hosts of all time, Charlamagne Tha God, ended up getting into an entanglement with NBA YoungBoy. But how exactly did this start? On January 8th, 2024, NBA YoungBoy actually sat down with Bootleg Kev for an interview. During this interview, Bootleg Kev asked YoungBoy how he feels about fatherhood, being that YoungBoy has over 10 children, and YB proceeded to say that he's actually not big on fatherhood.
Talk about fatherhood and how, obviously you do have a lot of children. Yeah. And I've been around you to see in a short amount of time that you're a great father. How important is fatherhood to you, man?
Not really big on it, to be honest.
After YB said this, it began making the rounds on the internet, and Charlamagne heard this. So 2 days later, on the January 10th, 2024 edition of The Breakfast Club, Charlamagne actually named NBA YoungBoy as the donkey of the day for his remarks on fatherhood. YoungBoy got wind of this, so then he would post a video to his IG calling Charlamagne the donkey of the day when he said this.
Today's donkey of the day is Charlamagne for riding too much.
This was followed by NBA YoungBoy actually dropping a diss track directed at Charlamagne Tha God on January 12th, 2024 called Act a Donkey. As you can tell, this track was centered around Charlamagne calling YB Donkey of the Day. In the beginning of the track, he invites Charlamagne to come to Gravedigger Mountain to say anything to his face, followed up by threatening Charlamagne.
Tell Charlamagne invited the Gravedigger Mountain, all he gotta do is pull up on me and talk to me face to face, so I can bet you in your...
In the music video to the track, YoungBoy also had a real donkey appear as another play on the Donkey of the Day. A couple days later, on January 16th, 2024, Charlamagne would respond to this diss track live on The Breakfast Club. After that, the beat blew over and nothing else was said between these two. This one might be shocking, but NBA YoungBoy actually publicly dissed Jay-Z on 2 different occasions. While it's unclear what exactly prompted YoungBoy to go at Jay-Z, some speculate that there is something going on behind closed doors. It all started in November 2022. While NBA YoungBoy was publicly calling out his fellow NBA artist No Cap, he actually randomly dragged Jay-Z into this beef when he said, "Jay-Z can't out-rap me, boy." Now, YB could have said this because Jay-Z is one of the greatest hip-hop artists of all time, so this could be YB trying to prove that in his mind, he believes that he is better than Jay-Z. Jay-Z actually never ended up responding to these shots, but after this, YB actually took to wax to mention Jay-Z. As I just mentioned, on January 12th, 2024, YB dropped the Act a Donkey diss track. On this track, he actually directly name-dropped Jay-Z, saying that he can't mess with him and that he's way too ignorant for that.
Jay-Z, I'm way too ignorant.
After this, nothing else was publicly said on either side, but my theory is that Jay-Z or his team might have tried reaching out to YB and his team to work on some kind of business deal, but YB could have possibly denied that deal. NBA YoungBoy and YouTuber Corey from Carmen and Corey actually had brief issues. According to Corey, this beef all started when his wife and YoungBoy's baby mother Jania started becoming friends. After that, they began hanging out, with Jania actually coming over Corey and Carmen's house, with Corey actually doing a prank video on Jania. After that, Corey says that YoungBoy allegedly blocked him and his wife on Instagram, so Corey decided to use this whole situation for publicity. Corey took to YouTube to make a video explaining that YoungBoy allegedly blocked him. After that, YoungBoy's team allegedly contacted Corey, telling him that YB didn't appreciate the video that he had put out about him, and they allegedly gave Corey a number to call to talk with YoungBoy. Corey allegedly tried FaceTiming the number, to which no one answered, but Corey would end up texting back and forth with the number. Corey would go on to say that the number sounded like NBA YoungBoy texting, so Corey would take to Twitter to tweet out saying that he spoke to YoungBoy and said that there's no beef between them. After Corey put out that tweet, NBA YoungBoy would finally respond on January 19th, 2019 with an infamous video on IG saying that he never spoke to Corey and to not speak on him again.
Hey, you never spoke to me. I don't know who the f everybody think they been talking to. Man, y'all people don't talk to me. I don't talk to nobody. No dumb rapping, no YouTuber, none of that. And don't speak on me, bitch ass.
According to Corey, that number actually FaceTimed him the next day, and it was allegedly YoungBoy himself who was in the studio.
So we had went to the movies the second time she came that night, and I got on Instagram, and I think YoungBoy had dropped a song or something, so I went to his Instagram, and I saw that it wasn't up. I was like, damn. I said, when he deactivated his page? So I went to my other page, and it was up. So I was like, damn, bro, blocked me, you feel me? I was like, the fuck? What I did, you feel what I'm saying? I was confused as shit. So my wife went to his page, he had blocked her too. So it was like, damn, what the fuck we did? So Janelle was just like, she was like, what the hell, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, damn, so okay, so I'm a YouTuber, bro. You know, one thing about YouTuber, we know how to clickbait very good. So I did a video speaking on how we met Janelle and how I met YoungBoy and all that good shit. But I had put in the title, NBA YoungBoy blocked me or whatever. You feel what I'm saying? It was just, but if you watch the video, I never spoke down on him. I never spoke bad about him or none of that shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? And then, so when I posted the video, everybody took it as like we were beefing. So I was like, man, see, they taking this shit the wrong way. That ain't, you know what I'm saying? So I took the video down because I didn't want to cause no confusion or whatever. And probably about, I think the next day, I got an email from NBA YoungBoy Records. And it was like, hey, this YoungBoy manager, I forgot his name, YoungBoy appreciate the video you uploaded about him, FaceTime us, and we could chop it up. They gave me a number, so I was like, oh, shit, like, cool, you know what I'm saying? Because I was letting the boy know, man, it wasn't no crazy shit, you feel what I'm saying, bro? The internet just took it out of proportion. So I had FaceTime the number, they ain't answered, and they text. I got a text message to this day in my phone, you feel what I'm saying? I just never showed them, because I ain't on no clout texting shit, bro, you feel me? Like, people try to make it sound like I'm scared of YoungBoy and all that shit, bro. Come on, bro. We all human like this bitch, bro. I'm not gonna beef with nobody over no bullshit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's pointless. Right. I got 2 kids and a family. Look like, you feel what I'm saying? So, the number was texting me, and it sounded like YoungBoy, real shit. Like, it sounded like him. So we were texting. You feel me? We became cool. Like, we were chopping it up and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? We had pushed the bullshit to the side because I told him what was up and all that good stuff. And you know, we were just talking like normal people, like on some real shit. So, next thing you know, I seen a video, somebody tagged me saying, YoungBoy talking about you, because I had put on Instagram like, man, YoungBoy, I said, man, YoungBoy cool, man. Y'all act like we beefing, man. We are not beefing or whatever, you feel me? So then next thing you know, they had put a video with the video that you seen, that bitch had posted. So I seen it. I was texting YoungBoy I don't know if it was him or not to this day, but it seemed like it was him or whatever. I checked this shit out. I texted him like saying, I was like, what up, bro? He was like, you ain't finna be on here no weird shit, dude. So I was like, man, I feel like I'm getting catfish, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't help that shit. If I got catfish. The shit seemed real as fuck. And then that morning, the fucking number FaceTime me, my nigga. I swear to God on everything I love. It was like, YoungBoy. So I answered that bitch. It was him in the studio. And he hung up. Like, it was like 1 second. I seen it, he hung up. So I look at my girl in the bed. I'm like, what the fuck, man? I'm like, what the fuck going on, man? You know what I'm saying? I don't like being played with, you feel me? So
now, in my theory, Corey's story doesn't make sense at all. And by just hearing how he's telling the story in the Say Cheese interview, you could tell that Corey did all of this for YouTube views, and he never spoke to YoungBoy. In 2023, a beef between J. Cole and NBA YoungBoy popped off, but this beef was rooted since 2021. In March of 2021, YoungBoy actually had a studio session with J. Cole booked, to which YB never ended up showing up, leaving Cole in the studio for 8 hours waiting. On December 1st, 2021, whilst on Clubhouse with Akademiks for an interview, YoungBoy was asked about J. Cole, and he explained that the media actually lied about him standing J. Cole up at the studio, and he explained why he didn't show up.
They wanted me to ask about 2 more artists. One is J. Cole. It's if you with him.
They lied and said I stood J. Cole up, man. They lied. They said I ain't want to go to the studio with him. I know who told somebody that too though, because it was only a few people who knew about that, and that wasn't even the case. I was mad at the moment. I was going through something. So what the I'm gonna go in this main studio session for a meet up with him, knowing that I ain't in the mode to talk or just to be, or in the mode that to f around. So I get around this man, I be acting like a something, woo, or the I'm gonna go around this man for if I know I ain't in a mood to talk to nobody or sit there or just even be around somebody. What the I'm gonna go around for? Like, that's pointless. Like, you should have stayed where the fuck you was with all that. This man would have got to trying to talk to me and I'm just looking at him. Or, just on in it, or just on, just on in one of my moves, you hear me? Like, what the fuck you even came around me for? If it's gonna be all that, like, that's pointless.
Did you ever reach out to him and just kind of explain?
No, cause that man don't give a fuck about this shit.
After that, NBA YoungBoy felt some type of way that Cole never ended up trying to reach out to YB for another feature. This beef fully popped off in May of 2023. While NBA YoungBoy and Lil Durk were going back and forth, it was rumored that J. Cole and Lil Durk were going to drop a song together. NBA YoungBoy got word of this, so he decided to record a track called F the Industry Part 2 and take shots at J. Cole because whoever collabs with YB's op is an enemy to him. On May 12, 2023, Lil Durk didn't end up dropping his album Almost Healed, but instead dropped the song with J. Cole titled All My Life. NBA YoungBoy dropped his project Richest Op that same day, and on that project was the track F the Industry Part 2, which saw YB send shots at J. Cole for collabing with Lil Durk. YB references the studio session and how J. Cole played it like he was going to do a feature with him, but never contacted him after that. And he goes on to send a threat to J. Cole, calling him a hoe, and says that he texted J. Cole a muscle sign and that it's going to be nice to meet him.
Jay a hoe that played it cold like he's gonna do a feat. So I text his line a muscle sign. I swear it's gonna be nice to meet.
Later that year, on September 23rd, 2023, Lil Yachty and J. Cole dropped the track The Secret Recipe, and it's speculated that Cole sent shots back at YoungBoy when he said that YB ain't a threat, and he allegedly references the FaceTime call he got from YB, but claims YB didn't show up because he saw the face of death, basically saying that he knew Cole would murder him on the track. Now, this is not proven to be a shot at YB, but yet a reference to Lil Yachty, but fans still speculate otherwise.
Making threats and I laugh, that's cause you ain't a threat. FaceTime to ask for a feature and saw the face of death.
Fast forward a couple of weeks later, on October 6, 2023, Drake dropped his album For All the Dogs. On the track First Person Shooter, J. Cole directly name drops YoungBoy, saying that he still wants to do a song with him, even after being left in the studio and dissed.
I still wanna give me a song with YB.
YoungBoy wouldn't respond immediately, but later that year, in December 2023, YoungBoy sat down with Lizzie Pure for an interview. Lizzie asked him if he would do a song with J. Cole, but she said she would cut that part of the interview out and not release it. This is how it went.
Can I tell you the truth? You can cut this out if you don't want it. Everyone, since they heard the last Drake record with J. Cole, everyone wants to know where he said he'd still do a song with you if you would collab with him.
Come on, Grave Digger Mountain, we'll see.
So you would do it if J. Cole came to Grave Digger Mountain, he'd do it?
Mm-hmm.
You gonna do it? I just negotiated it for J. Cole. Let him know. I just negotiated it.
After that, Lizzie began posting clips of the interview before it dropped, and she actually released the clip of YB saying he'll do a feature with J. Cole if he came to Gravedigger Mountain. YB saw this and got pissed, being that Lizzie said that YB could opt out to have any part of the interview removed, including the J.Cole part, which she clearly stated in the clip. YB hopped in the comments from his business account to call out Lizzie Pure, saying, @Lizzie Pure, go report this page. This unprofessional and clout chasing. YB followed up with another comment saying, you a dog. Ain't nobody approved none of this you doing. You tried that clip with @RealColeWorld saying he'll be able to remove anything if he wanted it out, then released it, dead walking. After that, nothing else happened between these two and the beef blew over. NBA YoungBoy and Lil Yachty linked up to collaborate on the track NBA YoungBoy on March 9th, 2018. On the forefront, it seemed as if these two were cool, but something was going on behind the scenes. Somewhere along the lines, Lil Yachty called YoungBoy up and asked if he was talking to his ex-girlfriend JT from City Girls. Yachty did this because in 2017, JT was flirting hard with NBA YoungBoy on Twitter, so it makes sense why Yachty would think this. It didn't help that earlier in 2023, Lil Yachty actually posted himself doing an NBA YoungBoy impression. YB didn't like this, so on May 12th, 2023, on the track F the Industry Part 2, NBA YoungBoy actually dissed Yachty when he aired out how Boat called him to check him about JT.
Play with me, Lil Yachty mad about JT.
Lil Yachty responded by posting this famous clip of 50 Cent on Twitter.
I'm like, what he say me for?
NBA YoungBoy took to Twitter to respond to Yachty in a video calling out Yachty for acting like he didn't know that he called YB about JT.
Hey, this nigga Yachty crazy than a Hey, you got me laughing over here, boy. You know why I said that, man. You called me talking about that crazy ass girl, boy. Mama, that really checked me about that girl. That the gangster, man. That nigga, that called. No, what you say, Bye. If I am mistaken, bro, you say you asked me, I tried to talk to your bitch. You say you tried to talk to my bitch. And I was confused because you a and you was coming at me like that, and I ain't really do that. I was just like, man, say, bro, I got a mental problem over here, and I got too much money. You niggas might as well stay the f out my way. I'm long and gone.
Both being legendary Baton Rouge rappers, it is no surprise that Boosie and YoungBoy started off as friends. On October 28th, 2016, NBA YoungBoy dropped his breakout project 38 Baby. On the track Up in Blood would be the first time these two officially collaborated on record. The next year in 2017, these two once again appeared on the same track. This time it was the FWM remix alongside XO. On December 20th, 2018, NBA YoungBoy featured on Boosie's track Southern Smoke. These two would go on to have more tracks, and they were rumored to actually drop a whole album, but that never came about. In March of 2021, NBA YoungBoy was arrested for fleeing from police on an outstanding warrant in Los Angeles. Boosie took to Twitter to support YB, tweeting, "Free the GOAT, #YB, till we see the GOAT, #he gon' be back." On the forefront, it seemed as if the two Baton Rouge rappers had a bond that was never to be broken, but it was all about to go left. When NBA YoungBoy was released in October 2021, he would begin his house arrest sentence in Utah, but it would be somewhere during this time that NBA YoungBoy and Boosie would have a falling out. Let's take you to when NBA YoungBoy would officially air out his issues with Boosie. On February 22nd, 2022, on the track I Hate YoungBoy. YoungBoy says that he feels like Boosie doesn't even like him and tells him not to call his phone.
Feel like Boosie don't even like me, don't call my phone.
Fans were left confused as to why YoungBoy said this, so there's two possibilities here. One being that Boosie simply stopped contacting YB after his arrest and distanced himself, leaving YoungBoy to feel as if Boosie doesn't like him. The second reason goes way back. As you all know, Boosie and Lil Durk have been cool with each other for several years, with multiple collaboration songs together. My theory is that Boosie continued to support Durk and didn't pick sides after YB and Durk's beef really popped off, and this could be proven true because a couple of lines later, YB says this.
You fuck with them, don't fuck with me, and that's just how they go.
In YoungBoy's eyes, if you're really his brother, he expects you to either pick his side in the war or you're viewed as an op. So I believe YB didn't like how Boosie wasn't really going at Durk and riding for him during this blood beef. Boosie of course got wind of this diss, so just a week later on March 2nd, 2022, Boosie dropped a response track called I Don't Call Phones, I Call Shots, which the title is obviously a direct reference to YB's diss. On this track, Boosie airs out his feelings for YB, telling him that if he felt that way, why didn't he call him to tell him? Boosie also airs out how YoungBoy allegedly wouldn't clear their songs that they have together, but was clearing everyone else's songs. So as you can tell, this was building up for a while.
If you felt that way, why you ain't call me on my phone number? You know you wrong, clearing all these songs.
The song that Boosie was more than likely referring to was YB's track with Boosie's arch nemesis Lil Nas X. Boosie felt some type of way that YB cleared that record, but wouldn't clear his. Boosie was rumored to be referring to their collaboration album that I mentioned earlier, but that's just speculation. Boosie would later explain in a Vlad TV interview that this track was not directed at YoungBoy, just a couple of lines, and that's it.
So you dropped a whole song on it. And you know something?
I ain't drop a whole song. I just dropped about 8-9 lines.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's like a half a song. And you know, me and you talked in our last interview, and you said that you don't beef on the internet, you don't go back and forth, you just make money and, you know, take care of your family and so forth. Why'd you feel in this case you had to respond?
Because I don't want to kill him. So, you know, I just wanted to, you know, say what I had to say. You know, I didn't even really promote the song. You know, I just wanted to say what I had to say, you know. But, you know, you know, I just felt like I say what I had to say over the mic, and that's it, you know. Like I said my first and last time speaking on it, I was going to say what I had to say, and that's it, you know.
The next day, Boosie hopped on IG Live to explain how he was actually hurt when YoungBoy disrespected him on his song.
Man, y'all killers. Man, can y'all please get off my live with that shit, bro, for real. He said what he said, I said what I said. I don't want Poppy's top, but real shit. I don't want Poppy's top. He said what he said, I said what I said. I ain't speaking no more on it. Pissed me off. It hurt my face. Nigga pissed me off. Out there, my little dog.
Later that year, on December 3rd, 2022, NBA YoungBoy dropped a song called This Not a Song, This For My Supporters. And on this track, he takes more shots at Boosie for allegedly talking down on him for wearing face paint, and says that Boosie is mad that YB passed him up.
That nigga mad that I'm chosen, he been doing his whole life and I passed that up.
The next year, in 2023, Boosie's son, rapper Tootie Raw, would get involved in this beef. In November 2023, Tootie Raw took to IG Live to call out NBA YoungBoy for not clearing a feature.
YB better.
Well, I deleted it on my phone.
YB.
Well, I ain't seen nothing but like 2-3 pieces of it say, I'm about to make all your
YB ain't clear my feature either. I don't really YB right now neither. Real talk. I don't really right now neither. He ain't clear my feature. Clearing all these other feature and ain't clear my feature. I don't respect it. I don't respect it.
NBA Who Gang D would take to IG to respond to Boosie's son, saying, "Tell your daddy stop being scared and tell the dada he wanna f with Shorty and see how fast he get active." After that, this beef went quiet, and I don't see these two resolving this beef anytime soon.